Well, we can't escape the fact that you came from Girls Aloud, which they were great. You were a great girl band.
Yeah.
Like, one of the best ones that I think this country has produced. And are there songs, when you think back on your career with Girls Aloud, that you still do really love? Because I know whenever I hear Love Machine, it just takes me right back to being at uni again. And being with all my uni mates and just the best time. For you, have you got any of those kind of memories that come up from the Girls Aloud tracks?
Oh yes, absolutely. Every single song has a different feeling and different memory, because we done this for every Girls Aloud song, so you spent a lot of time performing it and talking about it, and then we'd done a lot of tours, and you know, all the memories that, and the visuals changed a lot from each song. So yeah, they all have so many special memories, and then you have your personal memories attached to it. Like, I remember going out that night after we performed this on this, and yeah, so great memories.
It's good that it's positive though, because I think everyone's always trying to think that it's been maybe a negative time and maybe relationships and stuff, but you seem like you fondly think back on those times.
Absolutely, so many good times. I started, you know, at 16, just, you know, turned 17 and spent all of my 20s and late teens doing that, and so much fun. Met so many great people, done, you know, have a whole load of songs and things that I'm so proud of. Great time.
Who do you still keep in touch with then? Because everyone's asks you about the girls, but from back in your career, like, there are other artists and stuff, people who you always used to get on with. Who are you still in touch with now?
I'm good friends with a lot of the Westlife guys.
Okay.
Not just because we're all Irish, maybe a little bit, just because we see each other. And other artists, you know, it was more people that you meet that you're with, you know, dancers. Like, some of the dancers are some of my best friends, because you see each other every day, and you're in rehearsals and you go on tour together, and you know, people that do your hair and makeup, and people that work for the label. And because even though there's the band where you just see, you know, the people on the band, there's like this huge team that goes around everybody else. Like, even on this room, it's not just you and I in here. Although it looks that way,
it is just like, you and me. We
I
have free reign.
know. It does, and it's good for people to know that too.
Yeah.
You know, it always looks like it's just like, oh, it just kind of happens, but yeah, there's a whole team that goes into making everything happen. So I love that, being part of a team. What
do you miss then? Because you went and lived in LA for a little bit, or over in the US, wasn't it, for a little bit, and you opened up your Nadine's
restaurant.
Irish Mist.
Yes.
Do you miss being over there?
Well, I think what I done was very stressful. I wish I could remember what we were doing in Girls Aloud when I had decided to open up a restaurant and stuff. I think it might have been around biology time.
Okay.
So for most of my career in Girls Aloud,
Yeah.
I commuted from LA to London.
That's a commute and a half, isn't it?
Which is quite the commute.
We all, I think London's the worst commute.
Yeah, coming from North London and to Central London, or South to Central, you feel like it's LA. But it was all because we wanted to try something new, and we wanted to, you know, my family were there, my mum and dad and 2 sisters, and so I spent all of that time going back and forth.
Yeah.
Which I don't think a lot of people knew. I think they thought it happened afterwards, but it was actually during the whole time. And it was a great experience.
Yeah.
Really, really wonderful. Great to be able to work with my family and to be able to see them. I mean, the sunshine's great, don't get me wrong, and palm trees. But you can get bored with that after a while. Okay. And then you feel guilty that you're not out, you know, running the beach and surfing or doing something outdoorsy.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that here in London.
You're like, oh, it's too cold, it's freezing. Exactly. Like, look at that window, we'll get blown away. Should be quite happy to sit indoors.
Absolutely.
So we're happy to be back doing that.
And like I said, you come from one of the best girl bands that I think the UK has produced. But
thank you.
Now there's such a lack of them. Literally, when I was trying to wrap my brains, I was thinking Little Mix are like it, aren't they? They're representing. What do you make of as someone who knows how girl bands work and how it's all done, what do you make of Little Mix?
I think they're brilliant. I think they're amazing. I've been a huge supporter from the beginning of their career. I went to see them on their last tour.
Yeah.
I will, I'm sure, go and see them on their
going
new
to see
tour.
them. Yeah.
Of course you have to. I love their songs. I think they're brilliant.
And now that you're making your pop comeback once again, who else would you like to see make a comeback from back in the day?
If I could have a choice, I would choose Murcia from the Sugar Babes.
Oh.
Because I think she's fantastic. I mean, I follow her on Instagram and stuff, and she's singing bits and pieces of things. So I'm like, yeah, I would like to see that.
Voice.
She has a great voice.
Nadine, I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes back from you this time round.
Thank you.
This one's certainly going down a storm.
Brilliant.
So thank you so much for chatting to us.
Thank you very much, of course.